Hello, everybody! I'm Crazed.
I'm Nilruin.
And we are playing some Isaac. We haven't played this, since October 2020?
Yeah, I think he did for Halloween last year.
Yeah, it was for 31 nights of scary games. And, which we will never do that again. I don't know why I even decided to do it. It was it's like one of my favorite months I ever did for our channel, was do 31 nights straight of horror games. We're not doing that this year. I think.
Yeah, I wonder why.
We've talked about it, and we're going to be doing 13, which is a lot less. So the last 13 days of the month, we're going to be playing in October horror games, whether that's through streaming, recording, or whatnot. So it'll be really fun. But for the time being, I have my brother Nilruin here,
yes,
who has been on the channel a couple times. And we're going to be playing some Isaac. You are a huge expert and professional on this whole game.
I suppose.
You suppose you're better than me.
Well, I don't play much of it myself anymore. I watch a lot of people play it, but I played the shit out of the beginning, out of the first game, out of the Flash game, and I did play quite a bit of Rebirth. Mm-hmm. I played a bit of Afterbirth, and I kind of quit halfway through Afterbirth. So I never played Repentance. I never played Afterbirth Plus.
Wasn't Repentance just came out?
Yeah, I haven't played any of that stuff.
That just got announced.
I have seen people play it, but I haven't played it myself.
What did they add to it?
Lots. Added a lot. They basically rebalanced the entire game, and I don't really agree with a lot of the balance decisions in my opinion, because they essentially made the game astronomically harder. Which I guess I understand where Edmund's coming from, where he's worried about people doing, runs where they fucking have tiers the size of the screen, and he wants to maintain a semblance of balance, I suppose.
Well, it's all RNG basically.
Well, yeah, but I do agree with him to some extent that it was relatively easy to bust the game open in Afterbirth. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Afterbirth was not balanced towards the end of it. Mm-hmm. And Repentance is definitely a harsher game. The new enemies do not fuck around. A lot of items that used to be fucking busted as shit just got nerfed into oblivion. It is a massive overhaul, which I think that the game did need. But whether or not, oh fuck, I'm mega fatty. But whether I think it was a little too harsh is my understanding.
I get that.
But whatever, it's not. I'm not the game developer, so I'm not gonna.
I love the game for what it is.
No.
I mean, I'm not an expert on this thing. I've seen people speedrun this thing, and it's crazy.
It's hard to speedrun an RNG game like this.
I've seen people speedrun Spelunky, and it's insane.
Spelunky is easy to speedrun once you have the mechanics down. I've sped on Spelunky.
It's all RNG. How do you get that lucky?
My crowning achievement is getting the Yama in 8 minutes. It's real rough.
Oh, I bet. I can only imagine. I would like to try doing Spelunky with you.
Yeah, it's one of those games that I have a love-hate relationship with Spelunky. I think it is a fine game. I'm fine with the game, mechanically speaking. My issue with the game is I think Spelunky 2 just isn't a different game in my opinion. I think Spelunky 2 should have been a DLC or something. I don't think Spelunky 2 adds enough to be called a separate title.
I just love that there's pugs in it.
Well, there's pugs in the first game too.
Yeah, I bought the second game with Witchley, and we actually streamed
It's really bad getting fucking mega fatty on first floor, by the way. That's real rough.
You're a one-shot right now.
No, I have 2 hits.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot it. You got hit.
It's only one more later that you start getting 1 heart, all damage gets doubled.
You don't really have a lot of crap on you right now.
That's fine. I think it's one of the few characters that's really good at making the best of shitty situations because he has his D6. The D6 allows you to reroll items. So if you have a bad item that you don't want, you can reroll it. And you have a like what I got earlier. Glitter bombs is just worse than Cricket's head or Cricket's body. I actually got Cricket's body out of that. I had to go into the shop and get something. Can
you reroll items that's in the shop or no?
I can.
Oh wow.
I need Jesus Juice. That's a good one.
What did you get?
I need Heart. I definitely want Love and Coal. Jesus Juice is a damage up and range up, which is always good. And I'll get another Heart.
And you can get a key if you want.
I have 3 keys, plus I have a golden key.
Who
yeah, I unironically like greed mode. A lot of people give greed mode shit. And I do understand that. I assume people would be kind of frustrated playing it long term. It feels like the only game mode or whatever. I hate it a lot with a burning passion. Not as much as Mega Fatty, but
hey, we like to get greedy every now and then.
Greed mode is. I understand why a lot of people kind of bash it.
It's just a boss rush mode.
It's essentially boss rush. Okay, I hate Haunt so much.
And you get stuff that carry over to the main game. You know, like you get.
Yeah, you do have to do it at some point. You have to clear greed mode on every single character. And there is in Afterbirth there is a harder greed mode called Greedier mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pentagram's great. Always get a damage up. Damage is king in this game. 6 senses isn't enough to do anything in this game. On this level. I don't normally do curse rooms, but because we have a free heart, I'm gonna go do it.
What's in the other room?
What room?
There's another door.
Where?
Inside the.
It allows you to go. You
go through there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. And you get another.
I would have liked Lump of Coal. Well, there's half a heart down here.
Oh, that's right.
I would have liked Lump of Coal, but whatever. Yeah, Lump of Coal's great. Lump of Coal is an item that your tiers get bigger and do more damage as they travel farther, which is fantastic. No, whatever.
Caves. Are you still in boss rush?
Oh god, Pyromaniac's great.
Are you still in boss rush? Or
what do you mean boss? Yeah, I'm in greed mode.
Okay,
greed mode's awful. So greed mode is different than I'm gonna take this. Greed mode is different than a regular run in that the floors are not really random per se. The floors are always a 1x2 in the main room. The top of this is always going to be a shop, always going to be a gold room, always going to be a silver item room. You're always going to have a curse room right here, and you're going to have 10 waves of enemies. You can have 2 boss waves, then there's an extra optional Satan wave. If you do the extra boss, you're guaranteed a devil deal.
That's kind of cool, right?
It's very, very good. It allows a lot of flexibility in your play. You don't often get fucking shafted by like bad RNG or whatever. In my opinion, it's a better way to play. I want both of these actually. These are both fantastic. What are the odds of one? If I get a blank card 2 of diamonds, this runs over. So yeah, I unironically like greed mode and greedier for that matter. I know a lot of people give it shit, but I actually do prefer it as just dicking around. It's like playing VAI and HOTS or Here's the Storm like my friends and I do. There's sometimes you don't want to play against other players. Sometimes you don't want to have like a hard time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you're fucking around. It's like playing Minecraft with somebody. You're not often gonna have to be fucking around.
I hear you.
So I like it. Some people give it shit. I don't know. I feel like to each their own.
To each their own.
Yeah, leave people alone. Let them. Go ahead and let people like what they like.
They'll complain.
Yeah.
What it is. People will always complain about stuff that's. It's just
guys.
more content,
Yeah,
and more content.
I think the gripe was that people were required to clear it for certain items and for certain gimmicks. What I will say is that something very controversial in Repentance is that one of the hardest challenges in that game, and that was added to Repentance, and I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was insanely difficult, like to the point where people were like, "This is the hardest challenge in the entire game." Not even a contest. I need some speed actually. I'm ready for you now, Mega Fatty. You know when you do challenges, you unlock cool shit. You unlock some of the best stuff in the game from doing challenges most of the time. This challenge unlocks a chest type called a Mimic that will actually eat you. It'll actually bite at you, or spike chest. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but it's a chest that if you get close to it, it'll actually try to bite you, and it actually hurts if you try to open it up. And people are fucking furious because it's an actual there's no upsides to unlocking that challenge. There's no reason to unlock that challenge, period. You're literally just hurting yourself in the long run because you're unlocking a type of chest that can hurt you. And you can't see the chest if it's a medical unless you're really, really close. Mm-hmm. And so people got... I saw that and I was fucking furious. Even I was pissed. I was like, that's not okay. And that's kind of where I draw the line, is when difficulty isn't like unfair per se, but when you're not rewarded for your hard work.
Yeah.
That's really upsetting to me. Okay.
Bombs are key.
Not fantastic or whatever. Health down. Fuck you. I
love roguelites. They're all just, you know.
Head off. Actually, I'm gonna go curse room. Yeah.
Keys.
Not a bad deal.
Got the heart. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna play Repentance myself because I've kind of outgrown Isaac, as I'm not really like playing it like religiously anymore.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's,
you know?
I don't know. It's
A lot of
I'm
people still love this game.
not a massive fan of it anymore. Ooh.
What is the now that he's done? Is he like officially done with Isaac now?
I think he's still developing it. I don't know if Repentance was the last. Oh, Pajamas, great. I don't know if Repentance is the last Isaac update. I think it was.
I mean, he has to start
He
moving
might be
on
doing.
to other things.
He might be doing
he
some
did
more
Super
stuff.
Meat Boy, right? Is that him?
Yeah, Super Meat Boy, Gish. What's that spider flash game we have to control like 3 spider legs?
I do not know that one.
It features as a boss in this. I forget what it's called. I like that one. Gish. Oh god, what is it? It's the one where that has Steven, the fucking time traveling.
I'm gonna look up
platformer.
his game categories real quick.
I mean, he has a thriving career as a game developer. He's not a bad developer. He's made some questionable decisions, but I need people to stop texting me.
Edward McMillan, that's his name.
Edmund McMillan.
Edmund.
Edmund McMillan.
No, it's Edward McMillan.
Well, I think he goes by Edmund.
Okay. I want to know what he's doing. What have you made? How old do you think he is?
40, 45-ish.
You are so close on the nose there. He's 41. Video games, what does he make? Binding of Isaac, The End is Nigh. All the Binding of Isaac stuff. Super Meat Boy Forever. Repentance. Eugenics. The Legend of Bumbo. Gish. The Basement Collection. Spewer. Oh, Spewer was good.
Spewer was great.
That was on like Flash
yeah, it was
right?
on
Like,
Newgrounds.
Oh, I love
The
Spewer.
original Binding of Isaac was on Newgrounds, man.
Yeah, Aether Finger.
The Flash era of video games.
2009. I love Spewer. Oh my god.
Why do these items suck?
Yeah, the only way to play it is Newgrounds, but that doesn't exist.
Flash is not in support anymore. You can't use Flash games for the most part. There's a couple ways to get around it, but really you're not going to get around.
I'm surprised he hasn't like put this on anything else. Then is it just like a contract then that he can't?
I don't know.
Like put the Newgrounds games on anything else?
No, because Newgrounds doesn't own your actual content. Only he does. It's one of the. It's like putting on Congregate or whatever. Unless you sign a deal with the actual developers of the website, you don't actually sign over your rights to.
Yeah, I guess the last game he made was The End is Nigh, technically, if you don't want to count DLC stuff.
I don't think I've heard of it. End is Nigh.
That was his last game in 2017. Wait, no, that's not true. I mean, if you want to count the Repentance DLC for
I do count the DLC. It takes a lot of work and effort to make.
Oh,
to
Legend
make
of Bumbo
DLCs.
was 2019. Never mind.
Yeah, he made Legend of Bumbo.
Which is like
Uck.
The Legend of Zelda.
No.
Gumbo.
Not true. Can you fucking stop? Jesus. I hate brownies so much. Fuck it off. Stop it! I'm not used to playing on controller. I hate the fucking controller controls in this game. I'm used to playing on PC. Like a neckbeard. Oh god, I got Gabriel. That's not good. I didn't even know Gabriel could appear as a fucking boss down here.
You are
what?
more of an expert when it comes to this game because when you look at an item, you know exactly what it is.
Well, yeah, it's experience.
I'm just like, I look at pajamas, I'm like, I don't even know what this thing does.
It's a memorization thing. You have to figure out the pajamas is a +3 soul hearts up. I don't know if pajamas in Rebirth gives you the cancer effect like it does in Afterbirth and higher.
I know Pajama Sam. Is that the same thing?
Refly's good. Bombs are key. No. Also, you can't drop pills.
Isaac, what has happened to you?
You're not able to drop pills. That's one of the few things I did like about Repentance is that they added the ability to drop trinkets and pills, which is great.
Then you were gonna have to get it.
No. Yeah.
You do not know how many health you have?
Yeah, I have Curse of the Unknown here. I'd love to reroll, but I'm down 1 charge.
You got the charge up.
I could have rerolled that. I fucked up. That's my bad.
Oops.
I could have gone back and rerolled flush. It's fine. Curse the Vampire is not good.
You can reroll it, right?
I'll take Matchbook. That's fine. Free bombs. Evil up. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this. Is that Mom's Contact or is that Mom's Eye? If it's Mom's Eye, it's bad. If it's Mom's Contact, it's good. It's good.
Oh, freeze effects.
Yeah, you have a chance to freeze enemies when you hit them. Oh, Coat Hanger's great.
You have enough for Coat Hanger?
Yeah, I do. Or I can reroll it. I should probably start upping my health at some point. Oh, Raw Liver's +2 health. That's a good one.
You had enough to get like one of those great hearts.
Ugh.
Jesus, man. You're doing so much damage.
I like playing glass cannon builds. It's high risk, high reward. It's one of my favorite playstyles in any video game, period. I like being rewarded for a high skill ceiling. The main kicker and the biggest kick in the balls, I think, to a lot of players is specifically about Repentance. Is in Repentance, health is so drastically important. It is really difficult. Did I reroll Curse? I don't even remember. Did I ever roll? What did I ever roll Charm of the Vampire into? I rolled it in Mom's Contacts, didn't I? Yeah. I should have done that. I'm gonna grab raw liver. But I'm gonna grab this if we have enough money for it. I forgot if I ever rolled it or not. I don't normally play Isaac. He's very, very good because starting with D6 is fantastic. It gives you a lot of options. I normally don't play Isaac though.
Now, for a lot of people who don't
Judas
know,
or...
I think that you have your own YouTube channel, obviously.
Yeah.
Which I do have you in our on our channel in case anyone wants to see your stuff. Have you ever done? I don't even remember, but have you ever done Isaac on your channel?
No, never done roguelikes on my channel. I think I did Gungeon for a little bit, but I've never been good at bullet hells, and that's really why I wanted to try out Gungeon to get really, really good at Enter the Gungeon. I wanted to get really, really good at it because I'm notoriously bad at. Fuck you, Peep. Fuck you, lasers. Fuck you, Peep. Stop! So many lasers. I'm notoriously bad at bullet hells. Yeah. And I don't really count this as a bullet hell. You've gotta stop, man!
Even though it kind of is.
Ah!
Even though he could throw. Oh, he froze him.
I hate Peep so much. You gotta stop, man.
He did.
I can't touch that butter. I can't. Oh, is this it?
Is this your death?
Is this it? Is this the day I die because I got my ass handed to me by fucking Peep? Playing bumper cars with fucking organs. No! No!
Oh, damn. You did it!
I hate it.
Ah.
I hate it.
Alright, well, we'll,
my ass beat by Peep.
That's
Was that
like
18 minutes?
That's a short one. That's a good one. I think that was good.
Is that an entire episode for you?
Why not?
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's good. That was more Isaac.
I don't like ending on a loss.
Okay, then how about we keep going then? Come on.
You want to go again?
One more!
Are we going to play Greed again?
Yeah, get greedy. We are greedy. We're getting greedy for this. I'll let you have one more.
I'm going to play in my element and play Judas. That's a good one. Judas is the glass cannon. He is high damage, low health.
I saw you running through, as what? Was it Lilith?
Yeah, I was playing Lilith earlier. Lilith is great for greed mode. Because of her box of friend synergies. Mm-hmm. I could do a Lilith run if you want to do that. If you want to do that instead of Judas,
I'll let you decide. You're already Judas.
Are we gonna record another episode after this?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'd be fine doing another Lilith playthrough. I warmed up by doing a Lilith greed mode.
I guess she's an easy one. No,
she's relatively easy.
Stick with Judas. You're already here, you know. Might as well give it a shot.
I am a big fan of the tainted characters in Repentance. The tainted every character they're essentially new characters, but they're like variations on already existing characters, mm-hmm. and every character has their own gimmick. So, for instance, Isaac, every item pedestal that you see in the game as tainted Isaac constantly flickers between two items. So you essentially have twice the choice, right? Because you can see two different items that you can grab because they constantly flicker. But the caveat of having, that many options is Tainted Isaac can only carry 8 items at once.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to figure out, hey, is this item worth having in one of my slots? Basically, is the gist. Is this worth me having? Is that Raid Rage? That was Virus, which is fine. Is it worth to pick up this item and replacing it with something else? So every tainted character in Repentance has a gimmick like that, which is it is nice to see that kind of it is nice to see characters that aren't completely new and don't have like new unlocks or whatever, but are still kind of they still feel varied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're quote unquote harder versions of characters, but some of them are a lot easier in my opinion. Like Tainted Cain is insanely easy. I can't imagine losing as Tainted Cain. That'd be stupid. But yeah, I am a big fan of a lot of what happens in Repentance. I'm a fan of the new bosses. Actually, there's 2 new bosses. I am a big fan of what he did for Repentance. As far as content is concerned, mechanics wise, I'm not super on board with.
Well, you changed too much of the formula.
Yeah. I mean, it still feels like an Isaac game. It just feels like a lot harder unnecessarily, right? Because I'm never, when it comes to balancing and nerfing stuff, it's a player freedom expression. You know what I mean? It's like if this is an actual balance issue and people are exploiting this to do crazy shit, that's one thing. But none of the stuff that was happening in Isaac was I agree. There was a little hard. It was insanely easy to. I'm gonna get Guppy's hairball. It was a lot easier to bust open the game than it probably should have been, but I don't think that it needed to be nerfed that hard, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. I don't know. It's a very fickle balance. When it comes to balancing stuff, I'm never a fan. I might buy a bomb for that actually. I'm never a fan of. Do we have a bomb in the shop? Of course we don't.
No bombs.
Yeah. I'm never a fan of limiting the player's choice, and that's basically what happened in Repentance, is that Edmund limited a lot of options that the player would have normally had in Afterbirth or earlier. So, I don't know. It's very controversial, but it's the game you gotta live with. I'm gonna get blocked because that'll give me a key. What is this?
Is that intestines? What is that?
It's Wiggle Worm. It makes all the worm trinkets make your tears do cool stuff. The tapeworm, I think, extends the range. And I keep Swallowed Penny because we're in greedier mode, and I might as well. What's the...
Gotta be greedy so you can put that back in your body.
Larger.
Are you in a box? Or you are in a box?
I'm gonna leave Little Gish in case I can reroll it or something. 2 clubs doubles your bombs. I want liver, obviously. Alright. That is useful as a wet paper net towel. Raw liver is plus 2 HP, which is always great. I'll bomb this. I might get
that card.
I might get 2 of diamonds. 2 of spades is double keys.
What is that?
I don't actually know what that trinket does. I'm gonna use both of these. It doubles your keys and 2 clubs doubles your bombs, but if you don't have any bombs, it just gives you 2, which is fine. I don't have a charge of a book of the devil.
Well, doesn't it charge every?
Yeah, it charges every wave.
Yeah, every wave.
Fuck. Fuck.
Damn.
Now I have my
this is
damage.
a bullet hell thing.
I mean, I guess it is a bullet hell to some extent. It's not a traditional bullet hell though. I mean, there are bullet hell fights, obviously, but bullet hells are rhythmic almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not really random. Every bosses have patterns. There's patterns that you can learn when it comes to bosses that you do. There's safe spots, and Gungeon has dodge mechanics, so it's very. It's not Isaac-like. I need to stop taking damage. I will never use the fucking controller.
I mean, no strength with bullet hell. I had to go through Undertale. My god. Fuck, not fun.
Stop! Jesus!
Undyne and Sans was so freaking hard. I don't know how other people could do it.
Fuck away from me! God damn!
I was almost thinking that this would have been as I was playing Undertale. I was thinking that has to be better on PC. It has to be, right? Because you use the mouse, right?
You can do either or. If I fucking die here, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, fuck this, man. Come on.
Yeah, dear diary. Today I died.
It's the controls, man. I need to stop using the analogs. Like, I need to use the D-pad. It's such a... I can't do the
You
controller,
want to go 3
man.
for 3? Lilith?
You want to do another episode, or do you want to...
No, let's just...
If I play Lilith, I'm gonna get down to the bottom.
All right,
There's no... You can't lose on Lilith. Lilith is too overpowered for green
we'll
mode.
see about that.
I need to stop using the goddamn analog stick. It's too floaty, and I hate it.
So for context, guys, we were playing on Xbox.
Yeah, I play this on PC all the time, and it feels way more responsive on PC.
I'm sure
What
it
is that? I don't even know that one.
Do they add new ones from the DLC or something?
I don't know.
Expansions, if you will. Go!
I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually played Isaac myself, so I'm
we haven't played this since
still rusty.
October. It was one of my favorite videos I got to do with you. Especially for October, I thought that was really
I used to be a lot better at it.
Hey, you did really good on that.
Yeah,
on
but
that video.
that's not hard mode, and it was the first run, so you know what you're doing. It's easy.
And you're the expert. I don't touch this game unless I'm with you, because honestly, this is your baby.
I did play a lot of this growing up.
Which is fine. I mean, like, you're more of the expert than I. This is why I bring you in the Isaac video. Like, this is your shtick. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. You know this like the back of your hand almost.
Yeah, I have the game knowledge down because you don't really lose that type of knowledge. You memorize items and you never really forget them. It's the skill ceiling and the like dodging and the actual like game mechanics that I have to relearn and reacquaint myself with. But it's like riding a bike. You do get back into it relatively easily.
It just takes time.
Yeah. Please die. Thank you. Alright, we have a boss, another friend. Duke of Flies, I have friends too.
Mine actually.
And I have more
shoots
friends
yours.
than you.
What do you
Bye,
like?
dude.
Do you get more?
Yeah, every time I use the box of friends, I actually get +1 to all my familiars.
They don't die, right?
No.
Unless you did get hurt. Or
So
die.
Lilith's whole gimmick is that she can't fire tears herself. She actually starts a box of friends, which is obviously an active item. It will give you +1 to your familiars. So it's not limited to only Incubus. If you pick up Ghost Baby or Sister Maggie or whatever, it will start giving you +1 to Sister Maggie and Ghost Baby or whatever. So it's a great combo because if you get a really good familiar like Seraphim or even like Cuba Meat or whatever. Oh, is Lust still alive? Jesus. If you get a Cuba Meat, it'll double that too. So you actually get a free Meat Boy out of it.
Oh, okay.
So it'll literally double any familiars that you get. Those are both great.
There's a Cuba Meat.
Yeah, I know, and I might buy that actually. I might get both of these and just go fucking ham.
Oh, yeah, do it. Do it, man. You gotta risk it. You gotta risk that biscuit.
I go greedy.
This is all. That's the title of this episode, guys. Getting greedy. We're gonna get greedy. Doesn't matter.
I need a key.
Looks
So
like
yeah, Lilith's whole gimmick is
The laser eye.
oh Ludovico technique. That's my favorite item in the game.
I forgot you can control
Yes.
shit.
This is my favorite item in the game without contest. Not even a fucking joke. All right. So now I get to use this. Now I get to use the analog stick and not A, X, Y, and B. Ludovico technique is my favorite item in the game, and you're gonna see why.
I don't think I've seen
If
this.
you get technology or brimstone, this run is over.
Okay.
And Lilith actually benefits them almost the most from Ludovico technique because it gives her the ability to fire tears again.
Okay.
So not only does my Incubus get to fire tears, I can now control a tear.
I can see that.
All right. What are the odds of me getting up and getting this guy without getting stabbed?
I thought you float for some reason.
I don't have flying yet. Soy milk is a no. You're not getting soy milk, although it would be fun.
HP up.
I'm tempted to get soy milk.
What does that do?
Soy milk basically gets your damage all the way down, but gets your tear rate maximum. So you hit very, very fast, but you don't do very much damage.
Okay.
I don't remember how soy milk interacts with Ludovico technique. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go memes.
Like I said, we're risking that biscuit for
memes.
this. Come on, risk it. Dead.
So, yeah, Ludovico technique is one of those items that, like, a lot of people don't like, but if you know how to use it appropriately, it can fucking bust the game wide open.
I mean, it looks like you're using it like just swimmingly.
It's fantastic, because my favorite thing about Ludovico technique is, it allows you to, like, cross-corner, like, diagonal enemies. So one of the problems with Isaac is that to hit somebody, you have to be in their line of sight. Yeah. Unless you can curve bullets, or if you want to curve bullets or something, that's kind of a different story. But with the Ludovico technique, you can hit people from like you can hit them from diagonal. You don't have to be in their line of sight. And other things, there are other items that can achieve a similar effect. And also, there's a skillful thing you can do as a player, and that's curve bullets. If you're moving, your bullets carry momentum, and you can actually like curve them around and hit enemies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. But Ludovico technique just does it better, and it also scales really, really well with certain items that most people normally don't like.
The floor with these guys.
So, it's my favorite item in the game, and people will understand why. I think at some point. I think it's underappreciated.
It looks kind of cool. It is probably hard to, manage.
It's hard to operate. It's hard to get used to that, because it's a completely different playstyle.
It's like trying to do two things at once.
Yeah, you're trying to dodge and you're trying to control this tier. But it's my favorite item in the game without contest.
It's like rubbing your belly and patting your head.
Yeah.
At the same time. Oh God, this guy won't stop. He did. I like this is me going.
Alright.
You did it.
Ooh, free hearts. Always a fan of free hearts. No angel deals.
Say no to free hearts.
An angel deal forever. Is that shielded tears? That might be great with soy milk, actually. No, Kano's other item. Never mind, it's terrible. I don't know why I got that.
Can you drop it, or you can't drop stuff, right?
I'm gonna try to get this chest. Nope.
Was it worth it?
Of course it is. Of course it's spiders. It's fine. The next floor. I always confuse Pupilla Duplex with Gain's Other Eye because they look very similar. Mm-hmm. Pupilla Duplex blocks bullets. It gives your tiers the ability to block projectiles when you hit other projectiles with them. So it's great for sort of... Oh, Chaos! Should we do Chaos?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, man.
Go big or go home, man.
I'm tempted to do Chaos, actually.
Go big or go home.
Oh, fuck.
Just saying, do it.
I don't need tiers, so Lost Mode is not even useful. Let me see what's in my item room first. I also need to get a key. That's useless, but I guess I'll pick it up. There's no reason not to.
Toothpicks.
I can't roll it. There's no way I'm going to get like a fucking Perthrow rune or anything.
Chaos. Yeah,
I might grab Chaos at the end of the floor. Chaos. So there's item pools in this game, yes?
Yes.
Sagittarius? Or is that Leo? No, Leo's the circle. Is this Sagittarius? Capricorn. All stats up. It's great. It's fantastic.
Still good, right? You get more damage, speed, health, etc.
Alright, we'll go for this. What was I fucking saying? So, there's item pools in this game, right? So there are certain items that can only appear in item rooms, there's certain items that can only appear in shops, there's certain items that can only appear in, Chaos or Devil Deals or Angel Deals, right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Chaos removes that. Chaos literally has every item pool can appear in any item pool. Yes?
Yes.
So you're able to get Devil Deals out of the shop, you can get angel items out of the shop, you can get anything out of anywhere. And that's really powerful for greed mode because if you get like a 2 of diamonds and a reroll and you can get infinite items, you essentially get every item in the game. You're not limited to only shop items. You can get any item in the game, including all Devil Deals, the whole 9 yards. So, very, very powerful. Also, I also realized that Kane's Other Eye actually is not terrible for this character because I have a box of friends, so I'm actually getting free eyes out of this.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, not terrible.
Where's the hearts? Don't you need to kill the hearts?
No, these are skulls.
Okay.
They're just floating skulls. Oh. That's not good.
Other spider in the top, bottom right. There you go.
I see. You're thinking of the heart and
Yeah,
masks.
I was trying to think of what the heart and the masks,
Yep.
but I was like, those look like kind of like the masks. No, those are just floating skulls.
Where are you? Just looking around underneath the ground. There you are. And this is one of the greatest things about Ludovico technique is that you can just stick the tier on somebody and dodge. Focus on dodging.
Right?
Right? So now all my attention's focused on dodging. And that's great for like Mom's Heart, like a Mom's Heart fight. When bosses don't move, Ludovico technique fucking shines. If you can keep a boss sitting still, Ludovico technique fucking like is one of the best items in the game. I think a lot of people dislike it. Oh.
Dogs are freaking out.
Oh, I thought that was an enemy in the game. I was like, what the fuck is that noise?
No, it's the dogs freaking out. Someone's at the front door. Oof, that doesn't sound good.
But yeah, like I love Ludovico technique. I think it gets a bad rep, but I like it. If you get Brimstone or Tech, fucking game over with Ludovico technique.
Game over,
it's so
man.
good.
Game over.
Look how much damage I deal with this thing, man.
Yeah, you're doing so much. You didn't need. Oh, I just got
it.
red hearts.
Krampus is a bitch. Alright, what can I get out of this guy? Chaos. We're really doing chaos? Son of a bitch.
Chaos! So that's what it does? It just drops a bunch of items for you?
It drops a bunch of items. Infested, that's fine. So now, every item pool, any item can appear anywhere.
Ooh.
So, should I get the health? Nope, we're gonna go greedy. Rose, oh, fuck. Okay, I hope we get a key out of or pennies out of this. I have just enough for something. Dead Dove gives me flight, I think. Yeah, flight and spectral tears. Good one. So now I can fly.
That's a dead dove?
Yeah, it's Dead Dove. Now I can fly. Fantastic. Okay. We're doing alright. It's not my best Lilith run, but it's pretty good for Lilith, so I'm not gonna complain. Ludovico technique is great.
You're halfway through this.
Yep. Oh, fucking terrible.
Thrice chimes the charm. Thrice chimes the charm.
I'm not used to playing on controller, so it's hard for me to dodge.
Tammy's head. Don't you want it, like, what? You can get, like, all the cat parts, right?
You're thinking Guppy.
Guppy, sorry.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm not the expert here. I brought another expert in.
Seraphim. I prefer Mask of Infamy, but I might grab Seraphim.
You float.
Yeah, I know.
I'll float too.
Which is nice. Especially for Womb, because Womb has a lot of... Ugh!
Ground attacks.
It has a lot of, like, puddles in the ground that you have to avoid. But if you're flying, you don't have to worry about blood and spit and shit on the ground.
It's like one of those things like, God, I hope it's urine. Blood, shit, or the other thing. That's at the time of this recording, I think it'll be out, but there's this funny moment.
Damn it!
In Doki Doki where one of the poems is incented with one of the girls' musk.
Don't say musk.
Well, their DNA is all over the sheet of paper. And so we're looking at it and I'm like, God, I hope that's urine. I hope it's urine. Because I don't want it to be the other thing, you know? You kind of hope for the worst case scenario.
I'm like playing like a 10. I'm like playing at like maximum attention. By the way, and first talking about girls rubbing their vaginas on pieces of paper.
Okay, I did not say that.
All right,
I just
well,
said,
it's implied. I died.
Well, we got too greedy.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's my fault.
Listening to Doki Doki shit. I'm trying to like weave around enemies and shit. Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry about that, but hey, you know what? We'll stop here. We got a little too greedy on 3 runs, but you know what? We did really good.
Gamble.
I learned a lot of stuff from you. And it's nice playing this with you. I really enjoyed it. We're gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe while you're at it, because it does help us on the channel. Until then, I'm Crazed.
Nilruin.
Grumble on!